Welcome to part one of this four-part mini marketing automation course. Well, what is marketing automation and how can you use it to effectively run your business? Well, allow me a few minutes to take you through the very basic overview and concept of automation and how you can use that to A, increase your return on investments, to bond with your clients more closely, form a closer relationship, and to decrease the manual processes that's involved within the sales cycle and allow you more time and put your business in operation 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. What we have here is a typical sales cycle. We first attract the prospect to our offer via our landing page. Over time, we will bond with that prospect through our follow-up sequence and seek to convert that prospect to a customer. Once that prospect becomes a customer, we deliver our product, whether that be a digital product or a physical product via external fulfillment house, and then we seek to further engage with that new customer to seek testimonials on the benefits of the products and may seek to get referrals also. And the process starts again with a new prospect. Looking at it in more detail, the typical sales process where we are now looking to apply a degree of automation. Bearing in mind that an automated sales funnel is a system that helps business invest their marketing time and budgets efficiently, spending valuable time on hot leads while nurturing other leads via an automated process. Automated sales funnel can complement or it can totally replace existing manual funnels. Here, as you see in this diagram, the lead conversion sales funnel, a prospect comes into that, which is targeted traffic based upon our marketing campaigns. We create a compelling call to action by placing great content on our landing page. We then capture that prospect information, and now that prospect becomes a lead. We then nurture that lead over time and convert that lead to a customer, which then produces a sale. Typical sales process that we're all familiar with. So let's look at how automation can greatly improve on the efficiency of this process and save time while also increasing profits. The prospect sees your offer and decides to opt in. He then enters again the lead nurturing process, but before he gets there, we can tag that prospect and determine how he came in to your marketing campaign, how he came into your marketing funnel. This information can provide powerful data in how you communicate with your client as he goes through the process. So the client is in your lead nurturing process based upon how he came in to your marketing funnel, and over time he sees your offer and that prospect then becomes a customer. Again, very simple. The only difference here is we're able to tag that client and trigger processes further down the road through automation, which is what we'll explain here. System automation. Before that prospect enters your system, it is possible to obtain data on the habits of that prospect in terms of how many times he visited your site, what offers did he see, what landing pages he came from. And that's very important because that can determine how you speak to that client. That client buys, becomes a customer. That triggers a sequence. Will that client be followed up with a upsell offer? Will that client be put into another sequence? Will that trigger an external follow-up sales call to engage more with the client? All of this can be triggered automatically by system automation. Now, what happens if that prospect did not buy? What happens then? What sequence of events can be triggered? Very important, because that prospect is now in your funnel. What path does that client take? This is very important. Again, this process can be totally automated. Follow-up sequences can be triggered based upon any event which have taken place, what-if scenarios. Sales calls can be triggered based upon certain action that the prospect or buyer customer may take. This could be information sent to an external sales team or your virtual assistant or your assistant to follow up on that client and engage more closely with that client. And notifications can be triggered in any of the sequences along that process. In a nutshell, this is the very basic outline of automation and how it can help you to engage more closely with your client, engage with your client on a very personal level, and increase your return on investment, saving time and removing a lot of the manual work which needs to be done in terms of segmenting lists, etc. So an automated sales system works for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, providing you sales and increasing efficiency.